Jada and Rafe focus on the Nurse Whitley in today's episode of Days of Our Lives. Chanel worries about Talia, Abe attempts to make sense of everything, and Trip plays Wendy harder. Wendy calls Johnny at home and arranges for him to deliver takeout. She hangs up, and Trip comes back. He clarifies that Joey is recovering and with his girlfriend. He returned home for her as well. Jada and Rafe discuss Abe's disappearance at the station. Rafe surmises that someone saw Colin smuggle Abe out of the hospital. Jada asks, "What about Whitley King?" While examining a report, they believe the floor nurse on duty the night Abe was kidnapped may have some information. For her contact information, Rafe phones. Abe tells Nurse Whitley that it doesn't seem like his home there. He queries her certainty that she is his wife. Whitley reminds him that her daughter had shown him a picture of their wedding. He urges her not to comfort him with a teddy animal while she tries to cheer him up. She advises him to wait it out and things will feel normal once more. Chanel makes an effort to soothe her mother in Paulina's hospital room. Julie's arrival allows Chanel to take Paulina out for proper meals. After Chanel leaves, Julie steps in to reassure Paulina, who feels responsible for Abe once more being in danger. Julie refers to her as a blessing to the people in her life, particularly her daughter and husband. When Paulina finds that Talia is free on bond, she becomes even more concerned about Abe. Paulina is reminded by Julie that her wedding anniversary is approaching. They'll all be celebrating Juneteenth soon enough. Talia is seized from behind in Jada's room located above the pub. Colin takes his hand away from her mouth and tells her not to yell. He yells at her for betraying him while she sobs. She claims she simply intervened to spare him life in prison by preventing him from killing Chanel and Paulina. But she is puzzled as to why he remains in Salem. "Why didn't you try running?" "Without the woman I love," he replies. "Not at all likely." Chanel enters the pub below and spots Johnny. When he inquires about Abe and Paulina, she becomes emotional. She is embraced by Johnny. When Chanel finds out he's there to get Wendy takeaway, she inquires about the situation. As long as Leo Stark leaves them alone, Johnny responds, "Good." Chanel is hoping for the best for them. The DA's office texts her to let her know Talia has been released on bond. She believes the conniving bitch is up there already. Abe switches on the TV as Whitley enters the kitchen to prepare dinner. The most recent information on the hunt for Colin Bedford is relayed in a news story. When Whitley comes back, the TV is turned off. She feels that Abe shouldn't know about his assailant. Abe is opposed. Whitley rejects a call that comes in from an obnoxious number. On her way back to the kitchen, she grabs the remote. Rafe receives Whitley's voicemail at the station. Jada offers they go see her in person after he leaves a message. Wendy asks Johnny through text to let her know his arrival time. Trip offers to make shrimp tacos when he comes from his room. Wendy informs him that Johnny will be bringing takeout. Although he appreciates that she is leaving her choices open, he will soon ensure that she makes the right decision. Wendy notices that he seems more assured. Trip claims that with the ladies he cared about in the past, he wasn't everyone is aware of his plans from the outset. Considering this, Wendy Shin, if you'll have me, I intend to be your man. Johnny stops Chanel at the pub from confronting Talia from the second floor. Chanel has to find out if Talia is aware of Abe's location. Johnny gives in, but he still goes with her. That is not something Chanel deems to be wise. When Johnny receives Wendy's SMS, he replies that he will there shortly. Chanel is traveling alone since she doesn't want Talia to feel surprised. Johnny grudgingly consents, but he decides to wait there till she returns. Colin struggles to fathom his life without Talia above. She resists his attempts to drag her arm along with him. She inquires about Abe. Chanel bangs on the door while yelling for Talia to answer. Colin clenches his weapon. Chanel, who is still banging, stops when Talia persuades Colin to let her talk to her. As Talia opens the door, he hides. Angry, Chanel storms in. Talia interrupts, accusing her of murdering the guy's wife while seducing a married man. Colin smirks as he listens at the bathroom door. Talia maintains she has no idea where Abe is despite Chanel's inquiry about him. Additionally, she only prevented Colin from killing her so he could avoid going to jail. Chanel is pushed out the door while she sobs. She hands the police badge to Chanel and says, "Help me." Trick claims he has plans to help Wendy forget about Johnny DeMero while they are in the flat. If he is still a candidate, that is. You know you are, Wendy grins slyly. When she's ready for something more enticing, he encourages her to come find him since you know where to find me. He then advises her to enjoy her lukewarm takeout with Johnny. As he goes back to his room, Wendy bites her lip and exhales. Channel comes back to Johnny at the pub shaking. Colin, in her mind, is upstairs. Rafe answers Johnny's call and rushes out with Jada. Talia kisses Colin in Jada's room and advises them to leave. As he makes his way to the door, he realizes the badge is missing. He snatches her arm and says she gave it to Channel. Johnny responds to Wendy's call downstairs. He claims to be with Chanel, but before he can continue, Rafe and Jada barge into the pub. As Channel informs the cops, Johnny hangs up. Wendy informs Tripp that Johnny won't be attending because he's with Chanel while Tripp prepares his meal at the flat. She has a sudden craving for tacos. At home, Whitley gives Abe a microwaved lunch before turning to make their bed. Abe prevents her. Since he doesn't remember her, he wouldn't feel at ease sharing a bed with her. She offers to arrange the sofa bed temporarily. They can cuddle in their marriage bed for the rest of their lives. Abe fakes a smile that turns into a frown. As they get closer to the pub's door, Jada and Rafe can hear Talia screaming. As Rafe kicks in the door, Colin catches Talia. Colin releases Talia as the weapons aimed at him are brought to a low position. Jada is comforting a tearful Talia as Rafe detains him. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel, Daily Bulletin News, and stay with us.